Here are your Court News Ohio top stories in 5 minutes. The Ohio Supreme Court hits the road on Wednesday, where it will hold oral arguments at Geneva High School in Ashtabula County. The 3 cases include a defamation lawsuit by 3 siblings against a TV station, labeling them as robbers even though they were immediately cleared by police. Another case involves a woman suing a grocery store after she was injured by a motorized cart. Prior to oral arguments, the justices will speak with the students in attendance and answer their questions. It's one of 2 off-site courts scheduled this year, with the other slated for Williams County in the fall. For some judges, it's not just a job. It's a calling.
Protection of children has always been a focus for me.
While there are joys that come with being a family court judge, there are also the tough cases.
We have all of the jurisdictions for family. So that is the largest part of our docket, is child abuse, unfortunately.
Since 1983, April has been recognized as National Child Abuse Prevention Month. But for judges and their staff, their work brings attention to a widespread concern year-round.
I know people are aware that there are situations, but I don't think they know how to assess them.
While physical signs of abuse are more evident, experts say it's the suffering beneath the surface that's far more prevalent.
I can't think of a single child involved situation that doesn't have mental health issues, either for the child or for the parents of the child.
In many cases, it's the result of drug addiction. According to a report by the Public Children's Services Association of Ohio, more than 16,000 juveniles were placed in foster care in 2018. That's an increase of 3,500 in 5 years, which is mostly accredited to the rise in opioid dependency.
That can be a long time for a child, and I think it's very difficult for them to be in foster placement for those many months.
As these children deal with that damage and uncertainty, the courts coordinate with those who see the kids regularly, in particular, teachers.
We believe that the schools are the first ones who see issues with regard to children not being in the classroom, children acting inappropriately, inappropriate behaviors.
From there, it's a collective effort between court staff, child welfare advocates, educators, and loved ones to address a victim's issues to not only treat the troubles of the present, but prevent further harm in the future.
We deal with so many kids that are traumatized, and it's important that we're aware of that so that we can try to find out what we can do to provide the services and support they need.
For many Franklin County residents, their road leads to the county court.
30 to 40% of our cases deal with these issues every single day.
What drives that kind of traffic is a basic necessity for millions of Ohioans: a driver's license.
We have more people that appear before us for driving under suspension, not having a valid operator's license. It's a tremendous amount of our business.
So with thousands of people in the area struggling to get by without a license, the clerk's office at Franklin County Municipal Court spent months with 22 city, county, and state agencies mapping out a course of action to guide those in need of reinstatement.
It takes one mistake to cause you to lose your license, but there is a mountain of things you have to do before you can get it back.
Many have dealt with this driving detour for years, some even decades.
I wasn't legal since I was 20 years old, and I'm 54 years old.
While there are any number of legal issues that could prevent someone from getting back their license, from judgments on accidents to child support, a lot of times it's a matter of not having the money to pay escalating court costs and fees.
2 extra bills on top of all the other bills I had, and I'm like, with me only making $10 an hour, that's hard.
For Tasha Green, her reinstatement fee was $1,200 until she got some assistance from volunteer attorneys and the Bureau of Motor Vehicles.
They took it all the way down to $70. I'm like, what the?
Having a license back will not only provide her some peace of mind, it will also give her a bigger paycheck.
My boss been waiting on me to get my license so I can get a raise, so I'm super excited. $2 raise.
Many people we're serving are low-income folks who, if they have their driver's licenses, are going to be able to either get jobs or get better paying jobs because they have more access to them. And so we see this having a very large impact in our community.
And that's a look at Court News Ohio's top stories. Visit courtnewsohio.gov for the latest headlines on Ohio's courts. You can also follow us on Facebook and Twitter.